Good evening, everyone. My name's Brown6299 and I am your host tonight, where we are going to be seeing Sons of Valor versus 7th Cavalry Gaming Regiment. It should be a good game to watch, so please stay tuned. We'll be roughly starting in 25 minutes, then we'll be good to go from there. Obviously, like with everything, there may be a couple of delays. I'll try and chuck it in the chat when we actually go live. But yeah, let's just have a quick look at the league whilst we are sat here waiting, chilling. So as you can see there, Sons of Valor and 7th Cav are currently at the bottom. 7th Cav really needs a win here to put them back in. But again, this is only week 3, so anything can happen. Tides do change, so please stay tuned. It should be good fun. Just to recap the rules for the Premier League, for those that might only just be stepping in. So rule number 1 is only one man arty, and they've got to remain on their gun. The second one is indestructible nodes. So the advantage of this is teams don't have to spend a lot of time sitting there and trying to build defences around nodes. They can build them and they can't be destroyed. And like in many other tournaments, it's a Panther ban. There are many people out there pro or against it. I personally like the Panther. I think it's a really good tank. Yes, when you're firing it, it does have that slight barrel dip, but who knows. But obviously the biggest one for it is the fact that with axes they can literally push out 2 heavies very quick because they've got the Panther and the Tiger, whereas the allies have only got the 76. Really, the 75 isn't that good. Obviously it's not really a real heavy. So yeah, so that is the rules. Just remember, my name is Brown6299, and like it says there, please like and subscribe, show your support. Every subscription we get to our channels gives us that extra little bit more encouragement. So like I said, we should be going in roughly 20 minutes. So I will leave you be and I will catch you all shortly. So just to give everyone a heads up, I have just been told both teams are ready to go. So hopefully that will be map change happening very shortly. So please stay tuned. We are almost ready to go. Map flip is on, so please stay tuned. So that is us in the warm-up. We've got a minute to go until match start, which will be exciting. So midpoint is going to be down here in the south, a US Southern roadblock. I'm personally not a massive fan of this map. Rarely play it due to me not really liking it. I find there is quite a lot of things that I dislike, such as all the hedges that people can literally just sit in all match, and it just, for me, it just makes it a little bit more boring. But it'd be interesting to see how both teams do match start, whether we're going to see any amazing rocket snipes or whether they do something absolutely weird and fantastic. It's always interesting to see how teams do their match start. But for you guys, who do you think is going to win? SoV or 7CAV? Interesting. And we're off. So looking at the map here, looks like to me that they're all heading straight into the point. Haven't seen any rockets going flying yet. But again, still early. Who's going to cap first as well? Looking at the map, it looks like it is allies in favour, and I would suspect that they will cap first, just purely for the fact on how close it is to their HQ. So it's already contested. Explosions already going on that back line. Again, haven't seen any rockets going over, so I don't think we will see any. Oh, there was a big explosion then. Artillery coming down nice and hard. Both teams now have dropped their players off their transport trucks. Momo here against Finnegan. See a recon tank coming through. I don't suspect he would last very long, being this close to the point. There we go, as predicted. Got OP then. Oh, Finn dominated there. Having a look up, as we can see, there are lots of blueberries all over the place. Don't really see that many raspberries yet, but still early days. I do think SoV actually will cap this first. But will 7 CAV go straight on the counter? Tank coming below. There it is. Oof, beautiful. As I've said previously in a lot of my streams, I am a tanker. I know more about the tanks, so I will be commenting a little bit more on what I see. I don't think the light there realises that it's actually part of the scenery, wasting valuable shells. So 7 SoV caps first. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, very close to that trench there. That could have been slightly embarrassing if you got stuck. But let's have a quick look at the map. Let's see how we're all set up here. So we've got very good garrison placements here. Got a couple of backline. It'd be interesting to see where they put their first garrison near the point. I would suspect it'll be down here south somewhere, personally. But again, it all depends. Got a couple of transport trucks or supply trucks up here that is mapped up. But again, they haven't got tons around here. But again, they have. Obviously, Mortain approach just the other side of the point. So, oh, there we go. As predicted, we have got a garrison here. What I would suspect is them to dominate the border, then push up into Mortain, or use this nice little road. So again, it will be interesting. Oh, Finn there. Again, so far he's been quite a solid shot. He's winning his one-on-ones, which is what you need, definitely. Rocket's gone up. Let's go and have a look at the 7 CAV. Let's see how they're currently set up. Only a couple in this midpoint, actually. I think they're more staying back on defense. As predicted, they are using this road. Oh no, they're not. Ah, they are going quite wide here on the flank, by the looks of it. Let's have a look. Let's go and follow someone for a little while. I'm not even going to trying to say this person's name. I don't want to insult them. Again, this is one of the things that I dislike about this map, is all these hedges where people literally just lie behind. Little rocket there. Having a little bit of a bandage. For those that are just joining, my name is Brown6299 and I am your host on the Premier League, streaming Sons of SoV versus 7th Cavalry. If you are new to my stream, please like and subscribe. The more support, the better. See, again, look at all these hedge lines that people can literally just hide in. So we're really north here. I would expect to see this road really being used to go into Mortain approach. Again, we've got very good Gary placements. 1, 2, 1 up here. Really good. I'd expect the next one would be roughly over here somewhere. And likewise for over here, maybe in over here. But again, this bottom OP is quite warm. Just gotta have a little gander. Oh, couple of shots there. And he gets Spears J. And we're on a mission. As you can see behind that house, there is a nice big red tank outline. So obviously they've got armor up. These buildings as well is quite important to control to ensure dominance in these areas. So you can set up nice machine guns. Are we about to see a nice tank versus tank battle here? Not sure what this tank is up to. Looks like floating around. Got nice. Someone's been busy already building defences. 1 rocket in the back. That's always going to happen when you face your arse to the enemy. Definitely this far across. He will be withdrawing now to try and get some repairs in. Hopefully there are some repair stations up. Like I always preach on about, repair stations are so important. Absolutely important. Clipped on the right side there. There's one in that tank over there now. I don't know whether that got tracks. It looks like tracks from here. Is he going to get satcheled? That's not satcheler. So he's not going to get satcheled. However, he definitely would have been pinged. Really need to get guns going right here. Oh, what? There's another one in. Surprised that tank hasn't engaged yet. Very surprised. Definitely would have a line of sight, and I would assume he has been marked. What I'd expect to see from this tank now is to really fall back. Try and get some reps in before moving up, because at the moment he's literally an open target. Again. Interesting. What should have really happened then? He should have withdrawn. He should have got some reps in, then pushed up with his friendly forces. As we can see here, they are slowly pushing up. They're starting to come down here in the south. Let's go and have a look, see where we can see them. Momo here. Let's follow him a little bit. Starting to get cap pressure on Mortain approach, and if we look, they've got a very good garrison at the back here, but it's already a little bit red. But they're definitely adding pressure. Is this going to be the cap of the 4th? Would make it very interesting if it is. Again, it's still red. Got an OP up here that's not engaged. Building an OP here. Nice little spot there, actually. You utilising cover for it. Momo definitely should have seen him there. And he didn't. However, we are probably around about 60% now of the cap. I would expect to see 7 CAV do a full retreat and reorg just to defend this point. By the looks at they are. No, they're not. Again, they definitely need to fall back. They need to defend this. Yes, they are capping the next point, but that cap race is not going to be on. Again, how many little raspberries do we see around the place? We've got loads of blueberries in here. And there we go. That is going to be the 4th point capped by SoV. Again, now we're going to be in this consolidation period where they're going to be setting up their garrisons, their OPs to defend this area. As we can see, a tank is falling back just a little bit too late. Just ever so slightly too late now. Got a Satchela there trying to chase him. Not going to slow him down at this stage. So let's have a look to see where we're at. Well, I can hear a bombing run. That is not a friendly one, that is an enemy one. However, those that are in that building are going to be quite nice and protected. Don't think that's actually done much damage here. By the looks of it, I think they're still pretty set up. But let's have a look, take a look at the map. Let's see where we are. We've got a nice garrison there. Good little placement. Got a recon plane coming over. I wonder what it's going to pick up. Whether it's going to pick up any trends. But what I'd expect now, forward battery, I would expect him to utilise these roads to get into forward battery. Hopefully armour will push up shortly and hopefully will help with that push. Because to get this 5th point, kind of need to go all in, like hard and aggressive. But as we know from experience, people that overcommit aren't always that successful, because you start leaving gaps, you start leaving vulnerabilities, then the enemy can literally utilize that to their advantage. But again, if we don't sometimes take those risks, take those little chances, then you never get that opportunity. We can see a tank up here, and I do see an engineer, so it'd be interesting to see whether it's a Satchela. He's utilising some cover there. Hiding. Got a rocket, there's one. Is it? And there's two. It must have been a Satchel that second. But I would really expect SoV's armour to start pushing up now. Start supporting this infantry on this defensive point. There it is. Look at that sexy tiger. Look at them stripes and it purring. Again, there's not a bad little position here. Got straight down the road. However, if they do get a shell on, where are they going to go? Are they just going to dart forward? Are they going to reverse back? But not a lot of infantry support around here. And the reason why I say that is that it could become vulnerable. All it takes is someone to spot it and then start flanking it. Again, no repair stations anywhere in sight. I don't think there is any repair stations even on the map yet. No, there isn't. Let's follow this player for a little while. Oh no, look at that. Has he been satcheled? Yes, he has. That is so emotional. Way too far up. Way too far up without any support. That was always going to happen. Really need to start being smart with these tanks. Utilise infantry for support. Utilise that defensive strategy. Like, I'm quite an offensive tanker, but even still, you need some sort of support. To come this deep in is suicide. Absolute suicide. By the looks of it, we could potentially... No, we don't. I lie. I don't think it'll be long until we do see the next point starting to be capped. SoV at the moment are being quite strong with their dominance. They've capped the 4th point very easily. I would expect some garrisons, maybe a garrison up here or just in this side of the blue line. Definitely as easy squadder up there. With that, then utilising and taking control of these houses. I'd also expect a garrison over. No, it's too close. Maybe in the red line, but again could utilise a cheeky little airhead. Got another tank down here again, pushing quite aggressively towards it. Enemy infantry. Oh, they're starting to cap. Capping back 4th. Let's have a look. Let's see where we're at. Okay, that's probably why is the recon tank coming through. Commander's in there. So yeah, I reckon it was the recon tank. Again, very aggressive. Very aggressive. Again, it's not going to work. That's not going to work. Do have one other. Got a recon in the top of the building. Got a couple of little raspberries down over there. Chucking rockets into the arse again. Going too deep in without any support. There's the second one. But I don't think that actually done any damage. Again, rockets as it stands. Takes a good 3. There's definitely a crew running down this road here on the attack. Hands there getting out. Again, I would have expected the tank to fall back just a little bit further. Just for that extra bit of security, because this guy here with a rocket now, There's one. And there's two. Always going to happen. Just need that extra little bit more defence. That's all it needed. We've done the right thing by withdrawing to do some repairs. Just need a little bit more. So let's take a look. Let's have a quick scan at the map. Again, got very good, nice garrison placements. I would kind of expect one down in this sort of location. Just for if that one gets taken out, the closest one's up here. If they suddenly getting suppressed, where are they going next? So a nice one down, probably round about here, I would say. But we've got a recon plane going over, which suggests that they're being harassed on the back end. Nothing picked up there though. Don't think anyways. So we've got a bombing run going over here. Are we doing a bombing run airhead combined? That would be quite nice. Got the front door pretty much open here by the looks of it. I would expect to see a little bit more defence, but are they going... Oh, it's contested. Where did that come from? Where's the tank? Oh, is it back here? There it is. There's the Tiger. There is the airhead. Let's see whether it will come down fully. Has it been spotted? It's quite far in. It's quite deep back. And it is live. 30 seconds until spawn. No one around. I don't think anyone's seen it, personally. Literally, no one's around. Is anyone going to actually spawn on it, though? Out the cap sectors, ever so slightly. Could have been quite nice here. Nice cap in. But again, it's still live. There's one person. A nice recon. We're going to see any squad leads. Maybe some supports to put some supplies down to get Gary in. But it's pretty much uncontested. There's no one around. Could this be the start of the end of the game? Who knows? Let's have a look. Let's see how our guys are doing. Let's go to this engineer and see what he's up to. Again, I'm not going to try and pronounce the name. Don't want to embarrass myself. Nice little position here. He's doing quite well suppressing the enemy, keeping them back. And we're starting to cap. Is this going to be the start of the cap on point number 5? Airhead is still live. Got quite good presence in there, which would indicate their enemy the enemy aren't anywhere near forward battery. There's only a couple of people in here. It looks like there was a spawn wave there. A flare has come up. But again, we're approaching 50% of cap. Quite fast as well. Sounds like a bombing run's coming in. Here we go. Straight over the top. Took out a couple of people, and they might have just saved this point from getting taken. Might have. Took out their own guy there. It's always so frustrating as commander when you set a bombing run, because obviously it's on the map for a little while before it kind of comes in. Then suddenly you take out a load of people, then you get massive team killing and run the risk of getting kicked just because people can't read a map. So the airhead now has fallen. We really need a garrison back here, and I would expect to see a garrison back here. That airhead was alive for a long time. Why not get a couple of support guys to spawn on it, drop some supplies. So 7 CAV have taken back control of this area. Got a tank here that has sustained a lot of damage. If he had a repair station or a couple of repair stations here, it would make it easy for them to get out and repair, because now Hendrik has got out to try and do some repairs. If he gets killed now, then you got to wait for that guy to come back in. But a simple repair station here, and considering it's the 5th point as well, I would expect to see it. So again, got good pet garrisons. I would just expect to start seeing one popping up over here somewhere on this side. And again, if they want to do that rear flank, let's follow these guys. Gonna follow a little bit of 7 CAV here. And he got taken out. Such a shame. Still hear a tank somewhere. There it is. Starting to go back into the fight. But again, where's the infantry support? Like, he's on his own. He's just been rocketed once. He's going to get another rocket in the arse. Like, there is no infantry support round. Like, again, this is just going to be a wasted tank. There's tracks. So he's only going to be able to maneuver in first gear. Still no infantry support. Again, it's pushing up too fast, too aggressive. Here comes the satchel. And we know a satchel can be placed when someone's driving in first gear. Straight out to try and defuse it. He hasn't even seen it. It's there in the tracks. Oh no, he's doing repairs. Oh no, he's tapping the tracks. Ugh. Are we ready to see a kaboom? Let's watch this go up. Kaboom. There it is. Satcheled. And took out his support to the left hand side. So let's have a look, see how we're progressing. So we've lost this garrison here. So garrison would need to be rebuilt, but have they done it strategically? Have they taken that, dismantled that to build one further up? No, I don't think they have. But again, Alpha up here maybe in this compound here could build a nice little attacking garrison to help with that final push. But we've still got 55 minutes left of the game, so we've still got a long time. And again, 7 CAV are fighting hard. They are harassing. They are keeping up this pressure on this 4th point. So naturally, SoV will have to have some squads back on defence, because as soon as they leave, they're just going to start capping and they potentially could lose it before. For those that have just joined or are joining, welcome to my channel. My name's Brown6299 and I'm your host. If this is the first time you joining us, please press that like button, press subscribe. All the support we get is more encouragement for us streamers to keep continuing building you content, streaming these matches, bringing you live action from the front line. If you get a chance as well, go and see my co-streamer on the other side, Casanova, and go and give him some love and support. He might be picking up other things that I might not see. And again, for those of you that are watching, if you see something that I've missed, chuck it in the chat. Would love to see your perspective. Again, there will be times where I do miss things. Here comes Spears. Let's follow him. Oh, Kosovo man. Again, do apologise for these pronunciations. Put mine down. We're in the house. Again, got a couple of people in here. Oh, popped off. Not sure where that came from, but whoever shot that, it was a good shot. Okay, so they're starting to cap. This 4th point is contested. But again, like I said, they are putting a lot of pressure in. Again, they're literally just using the front door. And by the looks of it, they do have a couple of rear... They must have a rear gallery down here somewhere. At least an OP. Got taken out then. Knows roughly where his friend got shot from. Tank coming down. Oh, and he got taken out. Have they done enough here to protect this point from getting capped? They have, by the looks of it. Got a nice garrison up here now. Again, could have pushed it a little bit further along, but not the end of the world. Got an airhead dropping here, just as defensive airheads. But all it realistically needed was just someone to build a garrison. Here it comes, and that is going to get taken out straight away. Oh, protected. Slightly in the open there, but Again, with this map, there's so much greenery. So much. But if we look, we just see a stream of raspberries straight in front. It is only going to be a matter of time, I think, that they might actually retake this 4th point. That is definitely an enemy bombing run. However, by the looks of it, they could be starting to cap. They are. There's only a couple of people over there as well. Contested again. Maybe not. Defended again. They're really fighting hard over this 4th point now. Really fighting hard. This is good. Nice to see. It feels like both teams now have kind of got into their little strides and they're fighting hard. Just need that extra added armor support, in my opinion. Got a tank here. But again, where's his infantry support? He's on his own. What are you doing? Has anyone picked him up? Is he an immediate threat? Got a squad lead over here. Had a rocket guy there. Got another Rogers RM on the right hand side there. He'll be hiding. Oh, and it missed his first shot. But is he going to get the second one? There we go, there's the second one. He did get taken out. But again, now that tank is damaged. And by the looks of it, there are tanks up here. Let's follow this tank. Let's see what they do, where they're going to go, what they're trying to achieve. Not a clue where they're off to. Going for a little jolly by the looks of it, through the countryside. Nah, he's out garrison hunting. But again, do we need to be garrison hunting in a heavy tank? Okay, they've stopped here a minute. Gonna do some repairs. Facing armor towards the enemy. Gonna do a double wrap here. There's a tank in the distance over there. Someone just ricocheted off the tanker up ahead. Has it been marked? That's the thing. It's off to the right. Will it get eyes on? There we go, got a nice little bit of infantry support there. Now right. Let's Okay, gonna line up the shots. Just need to go slightly right. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Isn't that exciting seeing a bit of tank action? So again, SoV and CAV are starting to cap this 4th point, recap this 4th point. Got a tank commander over there. What's the tank commander up to? But again, this tank's now on his own. Doing quite well to defend against this guy, which is nice. Nice to see. However, it's still alive. Probably doing some bandaging. Probably going to withdraw now to get some reps in. I hear a Lux over here somewhere. There it is. Again, the Lux is beautiful for this infantry suppression. Keeping them low. Really good. So let's take a look at the map. So we've still got a nice garrison here in the north. We've got a jeep up there that's not been used. Got some supplies dropping down. Got a nice half track over here. Again, it's quite a controversial subject. Do you like half tracks? Would you recommend using them? Got a nice OP over here. Baker could build a nice attacking garrison there. Sorrel there's chasing these supplies that have just landed. He's probably going to get them. Let's be realistic. But this hill's not in his favour whatsoever. 3, 2, 1, and gone. My timing's a little bit out. I hear another tank. Again, what is this enemy tank doing? Coming so deep into enemy territory. Two-man crew. However, I think we're going to get a bit of tank-on-tank action here. Really trying to withdraw. No, we got a rocket guy over there. He got his rockets out. There we go. He's waiting. There's one. And boom, down. Again, that's always going to happen. Always going to happen when you're so deep into enemy lines. You got no infantry support. But to be fair, both teams are culprits to it this game. Lurie or Lurel done well supporting the tank. Hands there at the back doing some reps, making sure they stay alive. Haven't seen much artillery coming down. Whether there is a tank coming here. On the prowl or the hunt, whatever you want to call it. But again, tanks coming too deep in. Just got a rocket up the arse. Definitely would have been pinged. You rarely come across this. Tanks coming so close to each other. Oh no. Boom. And if that tank hadn't had 2 rockets in the arse, then he probably would have won that fight. But unfortunately, had no chance. Let's have a look. Oh, starting to do a bit of damage over here. Again, we need another attacking garrison somewhere to get that pressure up. We've got some very good garrison placements. Use the half track. Let's have a look on the front line. Some really good shooting there. Running past each other. However, there's definitely a spawn over here somewhere. Oh, some fantastic shooting. Absolutely fantastic shooting. What is it? Is it an OP? Unsure. Ah, some really good stuff. There must be an OP or a garrison over here. Here comes the Stewie. Not gonna look too much. But let's follow Roger's RM for a minute. Let's see what he gets up to. Already getting harassed, the Stewie is. Doing a little tactical bandage. Artillery come in nice and hard. Completely missed him then. Literally just went straight past him. Again, he's behind you. Behind you. So again, we've not got much over here. Just a couple of guys now. Follow Rogers. But let's have a quick look at the map again. Got a medium over here, just chilling. Defensive medium. Nice little location. Obviously I don't know how good it is because I'm not over there. Still got very good garrison placement. Still got this one in the north. That's just going to keep trickle feeding straight into forward battery. Got another airhead dropping. Let's go and have a look. Is it going to be spotted this time? Don't know if it is. And it's down and it is live. See if anyone spawns on it. No one spawned on it yet. And the commander's just about to come and take care of it. Well defended. But it would have been nice to see someone spawn onto it and utilise it, because in the end of the day they are costly. How are we looking? As we can see, we've still got loads of presence over on the 4th point. On this 5th point we are getting a little bit of more action, more presence. So are we going to see a 5th point cap shortly for a 5-0 win? Let's follow this guy or girl. See, nice. By the looks of it, they're doing some backline Gary hunting. Or didn't feel brave enough to cross over that trench there. Blasting HE around. Having a good look around. Looking for any kind of movement. Definitely a rocket coming from behind that. Looking in all the obvious places where there could be a garrison or OPs. I didn't see whether this was a free man, because if it was a free man then potentially could be chucking up. Oh, hang on a minute. They would be able to hear it. Moving away. Tactically hiding back here a little bit. Could we see a recon taking out bigger tank? Ooh, this could be interesting. However, though, it sounds like someone's creeping up. Ah, that's a shame. That is a shame. They definitely were pinged, because this crew here done a 180 to come back to them. As for this crew, let's see what these go up to. See how they strategize through. Getting out to do some tactical repairs. Got 26 minutes left on the clock. Be interesting to see who you guys think is going to win this division. So put your predictions in the chat. Let's see who you think are going to win it. Got some infantry support on the back here. Something's landing over there. Go and have a look. Is that an airhead? Or is it supplies? That's an airhead. It's definitely not friendly. Are we going to see anyone spawn onto it? Yes, we do. They've dropped an OP down. Nice little Gary placement, but really need to stay up in the air looking at what's behind them. If they want to keep the 12th point. Tank's coming back to support by the looks of it. Crossing paths. Will he get taken out, eh? Oh, good shooting by Garlandale. Oh, and he got taken out. It's a shame, but is this airhead still alive? Active? Let's have a look, because King Broman's down it. No, it's definitely been taken out. Got bombing run in here, and we're starting to cap. Got an airhead coming down the back there. Let's go and have a look. Quite deep as well, but it's quite a nice little location actually. One person over there. Oh. No one's around. Are we going to see a spawn wave off it? I would hope we do see a spawn wave off it, because that could be like a nice little progression into it. They'll be searching hard trying to find it now. Quite a few of them looking around. They've got no idea where it is. There we go, that's the first spawn wave. We're going to get anyone else spawning off of it? That's the big question. There's some more people. I reckon this is them going in for that push on that 5th point. They need some people coming in with support, dropping some supplies to build up a garrison. They're definitely spawning middle HQ here to try and defend. Are they going to come across this airhead? They're going to run quite sure. There we go, Burke's coming in now. And the airhead is down. However, we've still got a bit of presence here. Got dome. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Again, they're relying too heavy on that airhead. A couple of guys come in with support, drop some supplies. Then you've got a full garrison, then you can really start pushing in. But they are starting to get the cap. I personally don't think it's going to be strong enough for a real attack. Because I reckon 7 CAV will just do a big spawn wave back in to defend it. But you never know. Miracles do happen. Russell J there. Coming in support. Got a tank coming in now. Oh. This could be quite big now. Got bombing run coming in. How many is it going to take out? We're 50% in now. Still got this garrison live here. Be interesting to see how 7 CAV defend this now. They need to really push back. But this tank here is just going to be causing mayhem. Because in the end of the day, there's 3 members in that tank. They're protected by armour. Yes, they're not 100% safe, but a lot more safe than the infantry are. You need to see a big spawn wave here of 7 CAV, otherwise they are going to lose this point. Is this going to be a 5-0 win? This is getting exciting now. They are so close to capping this for 5th point. I reckon that's going to be GG's, guys. And that is GG's. Wow, what a finish. What a finish. Let's give Commander a commendation. But let's have a look through these scores. 400s. That's a good combat score there. 1,200. Oof. Incredible. Look at these scores. See how many points I got. Let's see if I am man of the match. But what a finish. 5-0 win. Congratulations, SoV, on that win. Absolute congratulations. They were dominating that whole game. But let's go and have a look. Let's look, see what the league will look like now for them. So, Sons of Valor going to have a win now. So they will be around about mid-table now with that. 1 for 1. Zulu Squad Recon. Ooh, they've got a couple of good guys in here. Yeah. And unfortunately for 7 CAV, they will remain at the bottom with 3 losses. But what a game. Again, if this is the first time you're joining my channel, please press like, subscribe, and comment away what your thoughts on that game was. Wow, it's been a pleasure, guys. I hopefully will be back on next weekend, carrying on with the Premier League. So please look out on the channel. I will advertise next weekend on where I'm at, who I'm streaming. So thanks again. It's been a pleasure.